Yo, what's up? Here's a review for the new movie Creed 3. This is the third film for the Creed series and the ninth film for the Rocky franchise. And this movie is basically about Michael B. Jordan, who's directing this movie, starring as Adonis Creed. He's going into retirement, and now his friend, who's starring Jonathan Majors, comes back, and after a bunch of turmoil they had in their younger age, he spent 18 years in jail. He's come back wanting a lot of things, but also it's going to lead to a lot of matches and boxing matches towards the end of the movie, and their conflict between both of these characters. And for me, man, I think the best thing about this movie is the boxing scene. This movie has some really good boxing scene, and some of the stuff that I don't think I've ever seen before in a lot of American films, at least with their boxing matches. The way things sound, the way things move, the way things hit, a lot of the visuals they have in those matches are really well done, and I really enjoyed a lot of what they were doing in this movie, especially with all of these characters here. All of that stuff was really well done and really well shot. The way they shoot LA in this movie is so dope. I really enjoyed how they did all that with this movie. They shot the hood some really great ways and all that stuff. A lot of the story in this movie I thought was really interesting. I liked how they used Jonathan Major's character, which he was my favorite in this movie. The way he acted, the way he moved, all his mannerisms was really good. But the story that they were telling between these two characters I really liked, and I really liked how it ended and the kind of message that they were giving off between both of them. That was really dope to me. I thought that there were some other characters in here that didn't work so much for me. I thought Tessa Thompson's character was just mid-level, kind of okay for me. I liked their daughter here that was Death in here. I liked how she did her character and the kind of the things that they were teaching her and stuff. Felicia Rashad's character I really didn't like at all in this movie. I thought that she just didn't have that great stuff with her drama, and there were some things that came up with her character that just did not work for me. Other things I enjoyed, like Jonathan Majors, the great thing about him is that when he's in a scene with other actors, he does a really great job of just kind of bringing them up and giving them, a little bit more or something like that. Like I said, I thought Michael B. Jordan directed his action scenes really good here. His acting wasn't great at points, but it was just okay. And lastly, I think the things that I took kind of mixed feelings and negative from this movie was it's so formulaic, it's so paint by numbers. It's very much, you know exactly what's going to happen. You can tell it's predictable, basically. I enjoyed the story and where it went, but I wish there was more things that weren't so predictable. I also feel that there were points at this movie where things just felt kind of missing, where, you really wanted something out of some different pieces, and that just wasn't there. But altogether, I still enjoyed this movie a good amount and thought it was a really fun boxing movie. It's my second favorite of the Creed movies, and it stands up against a lot of the other Rocky movies. So yeah, this is a really good movie, really fun. I give it a 3 2/4 out of 5 stars, or 1/4 out of 5 stars. I thought it was still good.